Hey there world, I'm Christopher Allen, and today is April 3rd, and something pretty exciting happened yesterday. Drumroll please. The UN adopted its first ever international arms treaty! Why are you so excited, you might ask? Well, let me tell you why we need a global arms treaty. For some background, we've never had a legally binding agreement regulating the international trade of conventional weapons. We do have laws about nuclear and chemical warfare, but that's about it. Globally, bananas are more heavily regulated than guns. Really? But as of yesterday, April 2nd, with a vote of 154 to 3, we finally have a global arms treaty. And we need international trade laws because until now, armed superpowers could essentially sell to whoever they want. Right now the arms trade is dominated by the US, Russia, China, the UK, and France, the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council. Currently some of the largest gun markets are in Southeast Asia and the Middle East, but we've also sold a good number of guns to South America and Africa. You know, all good, stable regions. US and UK weapons were used by Argentina in the Falklands War, Zimbabwe in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the Israel attack on Gaza. And don't forget the time the US supported the Taliban as a big ol' screw you to Russia. The US and UK legally sold weapons to Libya, which were used to slaughter their own civilians. That happened like a year ago. In 2009, the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute identified 16 countries as areas of major armed conflict, and we've sold weapons to 12 of them. And this treaty does some pretty cool things. First, it'll enforce arms embargoes, like the huge one we have against Syria right now. Second, internationally traded weapons can't be used for genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, or terrorism. So if the UN identifies a genocidal regime or terrorist state, we have to stop selling weapons to them. Crazy, right? The third thing this treaty does is hold states accountable for keeping guns out of their black market. And although that's impossible to do completely, it's a step in the right direction. So now we can't sell arms to countries that have embargoes against them, we can't sell arms to countries that kill their own civilians, and we can't just let guns slip away into the black market. So hopefully this will take some of the power out of the hands of genocidal dictators. Now there are a couple things the treaty won't do. The treaty won't take weapons out of the hands of human rights abusers who already have them. The treaty can't stop everyone from trading guns legally. But the other thing this treaty isn't going to do is affect your own gun rights. I'm cool if you think the Second Amendment is the coolest thing since Nutella on bread. This isn't going to affect your personal gun ownership rights, so shut up, NRA. This will only affect you if you are A, going to slaughter a lot of people, or B, going to sell your guns to people who are going to slaughter a lot of people. But all in all, it's an awesome day for the world. Good job, United States. Way to go to the other 150 countries that voted for it. And a big screw you to those who opposed it. Iran, Syria, North Korea, and the NRA. Well hey, now you know a little bit more about global gun laws. And you know that I'm excited that we can have this kind of reasonable gun discussion on an international scale. Maybe next we can bring some reasonable gun discussion to America. Anyway, I'm Christopher Allen. I saw a YouTube video last year and bought a shirt. And I hope you stay beautiful.